1. Introduction. My name is Donna. I am 30 years old. I have been married to my husband, Nick, for 10 years now. We have 3 lovely children. When we first got married, our life was full of happiness and love. We laughed together every day. We shared many kisses and promised each other forever. But time has passed, and things are not the same. Now my life feels heavy, like a big weight on my shoulders. Every single day follows the same path. My alarm clock rings very early in the morning. I get out of bed and go to the kitchen. I make breakfast for Nick and our children. After breakfast, I pack their lunches for school and work. Then, I get ready for my own job. I work 5 days a week. When I finish work, I come home, but I do not rest. There is always more to do. I prepare dinner for my family. After dinner, I clean the kitchen, wash clothes, and help our children with their schoolwork. By the time they are in bed, I am very tired. Nick usually comes home late from his job. He often looks tired too. We do not talk much to each other in the evenings. His eyes, which once shone brightly when he looked at me, now seem distant. I feel like I am only a wife and a mother. I do not feel like a woman anymore. I miss the feeling of being desired and appreciated for myself, not just for what I do for the family. Our love, which was once so strong, has changed. It has become a routine, like a daily chore. There is no joy or surprise in our days together. It feels like we are just living side by side, not truly together. My heart feels very empty inside. I often feel alone, even when Nick and the children are in the same room. I think about the past, about how excited we used to be. I wonder if we can ever find that happiness again. This sadness stays with me, and I wish for a change. I want to feel alive and loved once more. 2. A big fight. One evening, after a very long day, I felt tired. I could not hide my feelings anymore. My husband, Nick, saw my sad face. He asked me why I looked unhappy. I looked at him. My voice was quiet. I told him, "Nick, I feel alone. You don't love me like you did before." My heart felt heavy. I had kept these words inside for a long time. Suddenly, Nick became very angry. His face changed. His voice grew loud, much louder than usual. He started to speak quickly. We began to argue. It was a big, loud fight. My eyes filled with tears and I cried. My heart was full of pain. Everything felt wrong. We argued about many things. I told him how I felt forgotten. Nick said he worked hard for our family. He said I did not understand his problems, but I still felt alone. Our words were sharp. They hurt both of us. I felt so much sadness and anger. I wanted things to change. I wanted a different life. At last, I could not take it anymore. I shouted as loud as I could, "I need rest. I cannot live like this anymore." My voice was shaking, but my words were clear. I walked quickly to the bedroom. I grabbed my bag. I put a few things inside. My hands were shaking, but I did not stop. Nick watched me, but he did not say anything. I did not look back at him or our house. I just opened the door and walked out into the night. The cold air hit my face. My heart beat very fast. I felt scared, but also strong. My heart wanted freedom. It wanted to be free, even for one night. I walked away from the house, away from the fight. I wanted something new. I wanted to feel like myself again. I did not know where I was going, but I knew I could not stay. 3. The train ride. Donna arrived at the train station. She had no plan for where to go. She just knew she had to leave her house. The station was busy with many people, but Donna felt alone. She went to the ticket counter and bought a ticket. She did not care where the train was going. She just wanted to be on it. She found her platform and waited. Soon, the train came. She got on and found an empty seat by the window. The train started to move. At first, it was slow, then it went faster and faster. Donna watched the buildings and trees pass by. They looked like a blur. A strange feeling came over her. It was a feeling of lightness. The heavy weight she had felt for so long began to disappear. She took a deep breath. It felt like she could breathe fully again, something she had not done in a long time. The noise of the train was loud, but it was a good noise. It was the sound of going somewhere new, of leaving her old life behind. She sat for a while, just looking out the window. The train carried her away from her problems, from the fight, from Nick. For a moment, she forgot everything. She felt a small smile come to her face. It was a real smile, not a fake one. Then she saw him. A man was sitting in a seat across the aisle, a little way in front of her. He was tall and looked kind. He had dark hair and a friendly face. He looked up and saw her. He smiled. His smile was very warm and his eyes were bright. He looked like a good person. He moved to sit in the seat directly across from her. "Hello," he said. "My name is Adrian." Donna felt her cheeks get a little warm. She smiled back. "Hello, Adrian. My name is Donna." They started to talk. Adrian asked her about her journey. She told him a little, but not too much. She did not want to talk about her problems. Adrian talked about the city they were going to. He made a joke, and Donna laughed. She truly laughed, a loud, happy laugh. She had not laughed like that in many years. It felt good, very good. They talked for a long time. Adrian was a good listener. He seemed interested in what she said. He made her feel important. As they talked, Donna felt a change inside her. She felt excited. She felt happy. She felt like a woman again, not just a wife or a mother. This feeling was new and wonderful. The train continued its journey, carrying Donna further away from her old life and closer to something new. She felt a spark of hope. The hours passed quickly with Adrian by her side. She did not want the train ride to end. For a new friend, Adrian and Donna got off the train. The city was new to Donna. She looked around. Tall buildings stood against the sky. Many cars drove quickly on the streets. People walked everywhere, talking and laughing. There was a lot of noise, but it was a happy noise. Adrian smiled at her. "Welcome," he said. "Let's see this city." They started walking. Adrian knew the city well. He showed her old buildings and new shops. They walked past a park with green trees and colorful flowers. Children played there. Soft music came from a small cafe. Donna felt light and free. She had not felt this way in a long time. She looked at Adrian. His eyes were kind. They walked for a long time. The sun was warm on their faces. They saw a place that sold ice cream. "Do you want some?" Adrian asked. Donna nodded. She chose strawberry ice cream and Adrian chose chocolate. They sat on a bench and ate their ice cream. It tasted sweet and cold. They talked about their lives. Adrian told her about his work. Donna talked about her dreams. She did not talk about her family. She did not talk about Nick. She felt happy to share her thoughts with this new friend. Adrian took out his phone. "Let's take a picture," he said. They stood together, smiling. The picture showed two happy people in a new city. Donna felt a warm feeling in her heart. She liked being with Adrian. He made her feel special. He listened to her words carefully. As they walked again, Adrian's hand gently touched Donna's hand. Her heart started to beat very fast. It was a new feeling, a strong feeling. She did not move her hand away. His hand felt warm and safe. They walked like this for a few minutes, not saying anything. Only their hands spoke. Then Adrian stopped. They were standing in front of a beautiful fountain. Water went high into the air. The light from the street lamps made the water shine. He looked at Donna. His eyes were full of care. He leaned closer to her. Donna's breath stopped. She could feel his warm breath on her face. Her eyes closed slowly. Adrian's lips touched hers. It was a soft kiss at first, then a little longer. For that one moment, Donna forgot everything. She forgot her home. She forgot her husband. She forgot her children. She forgot all her problems. There was only Adrian. There was only the kiss. It felt wonderful. It felt new and exciting. But when the kiss ended and Donna opened her eyes, the happy feeling went away quickly. A cold wave washed over her. It was guilt, a big, strong feeling of guilt. It hit her like a sudden storm. She had a husband. She had a family. What had she done? Her heart, which was beating fast from excitement, now beat fast from fear. She looked at Adrian, but her mind was far away. She felt very bad. She wanted to run away. She wanted to go back in time, but she could not. The kiss had happened. And now the guilt was heavy in her heart. 5, a phone call. My phone made a loud sound. It rang in my pocket. I took it out slowly. I saw my husband Nick's name on the screen. A strange feeling came over me. My heart started to beat very fast. I felt a little scared, but also surprised. I took a deep breath and answered the call. "Hello," I said. My voice was quiet, almost a whisper. Nick's voice came through the phone. It was full of worry, and I could hear sadness in it. "Donna, where are you?" he asked me. His question made my stomach feel tight. My throat felt very dry. It was hard for me to speak clearly. "I am in another city," I told him. I did not say which city. There was a moment of silence. It felt like a very long time. Then Nick spoke again. His voice was soft, like a whisper, but it carried a lot of feeling. "Please, Donna, please come home," he said. He sounded like he truly wanted me back. My hands started to shake badly. I held the phone very tightly. I looked at Adrian, who was standing close by. He looked at me, too. He saw the worry on my face and in my eyes. He knew that something important was happening. I knew in my heart that I had to go. I had to leave Adrian and this new adventure. I felt very bad about it, but I knew it was the right thing to do for my family. "I am so sorry," I told Adrian. My voice was still quiet. "I have to go. I must leave now." Adrian looked sad when I told him. He gave me a small, sad smile. He understood. He took my hand gently in his. Then he leaned down and kissed my hand softly. It was a kind and quiet goodbye. I walked away from Adrian. Each step felt heavy. I felt very alone as I left him behind. The bright city lights around me did not seem beautiful anymore. They just looked blurry. I needed a place to stay for the night, a place where I could be by myself. I found a small hotel not far from where we were. It was not big or fancy, just a simple place. I went inside and got a room for myself. I took the key and went up to the room. I closed the door behind me. Now I was truly alone in the quiet room. I sat down on the bed. My mind was full of many thoughts all at once. I felt afraid of what would happen next, and I felt a lot of guilt, a heavy feeling in my chest. The kiss with Adrian was still very clear in my mind. It felt like it was still on my lips, a warm memory that now brought pain. I wanted to forget it, but I could not. It made my heart feel very heavy and confused. I did not know what I should do next, or how I would face Nick. The night was long, and I was full of worry about everything. I missed my children so much, and I wondered about Nick's feelings. This new feeling of guilt was very strong and stayed with me. I closed my eyes, but sleep did not come easily to me that night. 6. The two men meet. Donna woke up in the small hotel room. The morning sun came through the window, but her heart felt heavy. She thought about Nick, her husband. She thought about Adrian, the man from the train. A feeling of guilt was like a heavy stone in her stomach. She knew she had to face what she had done. Suddenly, there was a knock on the door. Donna's heart jumped. She knew it was Nick. She slowly walked to the door and opened it. Nick stood there. His face looked very tired. His eyes were red like he had not slept at all. Donna saw the sadness and worry in his face. Nick walked into the room. He took Donna's hand. His hand felt warm and strong. "Donna," he said, his voice very soft, "I am so sorry." He looked at her with sad eyes. "I forgot how to love you. I worked too much. I thought only about money, but I lost you." Tears came to Donna's eyes. They rolled down her cheeks, and she could not stop them. Nick held her hand tighter. It was very hard, but Donna knew she had to tell him everything. "Nick," she started, her voice quiet, "I met someone." She told him about Adrian. She told him how kind Adrian was. She told him about their walk in the city. Then she told him about the kiss. She looked at the floor, feeling very ashamed. Nick did not speak for a moment. His face changed. It became hard and angry. His jaw was tight. His eyes were not sad anymore. They were full of anger. "Where is he?" Nick asked. His voice was low and strong. Donna tried to stop him. "Nick, no," she said, but he did not listen. He walked out of the room quickly. Donna followed him. She ran outside the hotel. She saw Nick walking fast towards the train station. Adrian had told her he would wait there for his train. Nick looked for Adrian. He saw him standing near a coffee shop. Adrian was drinking a cup of coffee. Nick walked straight to Adrian. He did not say hello. He shouted Adrian's name. Adrian looked surprised and put his coffee down. Nick was very angry. He punched Adrian one time. Adrian moved back from the hit. "Stay away from my wife," Nick shouted. His voice was very loud. Donna gasped and screamed. She was scared. But deep inside her heart, she felt something strange. Nick was fighting for her. He cared. He wanted her. This feeling was new and a little good. 7, the long drive home. The car was quiet. Nick drove. Donna looked out the window. The city lights slowly disappeared behind them. The road ahead was long and dark. The silence in the car was heavy. It was full of unspoken words and deep thoughts. Donna's heart felt many things at once. Shame was a big feeling. She felt bad about her actions. She thought about the kiss with Adrian. It was a moment of weakness. Now, the guilt sat heavy in her stomach. She knew she had hurt Nick. She had hurt their marriage. But with the shame, there was also a small, bright light of hope. This hope grew stronger with every mile they drove. It was a feeling that maybe, just maybe, things could be better. Nick's hand reached for hers on the steering wheel. His fingers gently held her hand. This simple touch was very important. It was not a habit. It was a choice. It felt like a promise. For the first time in a long time, she felt truly connected to him again. His touch was warm and strong. It told her that he was still there, still fighting for them. He spoke softly, his voice low and a little tired. "I don't want to lose you, Donna." His words were clear and honest. Donna looked at him. His face was tired and his eyes were a little red, but they showed deep emotion. She saw his pain, but she also saw his love. Tears came to her eyes. These tears were not sad. They were tears of relief, of understanding, and of a new beginning for them both. "I don't want to lose us either, Nick," she whispered back. Her voice was small but strong with feeling. In that moment, everything changed. The anger, the pain, the distance between them, it all started to fade away. They had both made mistakes. They had both said hard words. But now, in this quiet space, they were choosing each other again. They looked at each other. It was a long look, full of meaning. For years, their love had become a routine. It was a duty, a habit. But now, in the quiet car, they saw real love. It was a love that had been tested. It was a love that had almost broken. But it was still there. It was stronger now because it had faced trouble and survived. It was not the young, easy love of 10 years ago. It was a deeper, more thoughtful love that had been reborn. The car continued its journey home. The silence was now comfortable. It was filled with new promises and quiet understanding. They knew there would be more talks, more work to do to fix things. But they would do it together. This long drive was not just a trip back to their house. It was a journey back to each other, a path towards healing and a shared future. 8, a new start. Back home, the house looked just the same, but inside, everything felt new. Donna walked into the kitchen and Nick followed. He did not go to sit down as he usually did. Instead, he asked, "What can I do to help?" Donna was surprised, but a small smile touched her lips. This was different. This was a new start. In the days that followed, Nick changed many things. When Donna cooked dinner, he stood beside her. He cut vegetables or washed dishes. He talked to her about his day, and he listened when she talked about hers. He did not just say little words. He asked questions and looked into her eyes. Donna felt his presence, his care. He also helped with other chores. He helped clean the house on weekends. He played with the children, reading them stories before bed. Donna saw his efforts, and her heart felt lighter. When she was tired, he would often give her a gentle kiss on the cheek. Sometimes they would just sit together on the sofa, holding hands, not saying much, but feeling close. Their children noticed the change. They saw their parents smiling more often. They heard laughter in the house again. The children started to smile more too, feeling the warmth of their parents' happiness. The house was not quiet and heavy anymore. It was full of life and love. Donna thought about the difficult time they had faced. It was like a mirror. It showed them what they had slowly lost over the years. They had forgotten to truly see each other. They had forgotten to talk and to listen. They had forgotten to show their love every day. This hard lesson had opened their eyes. It had helped them remember the important things. Nick and Donna were finding their way back to each other. They were rediscovering the passion that had once filled their marriage. Their love was not a routine anymore. It was something they chose every day, something they worked for together. Donna no longer felt alone in her struggles. She was a wife, a mother, and most important, a woman who was truly loved and cherished by her husband. They were building a stronger future, one loving moment at a time. This was their new start.